Sequence and series. An arithmetic progression is such that the first term is -5, the last term is 135, and the sum of the progression is 975. A. Calculate 1. The number of terms of the series. 2. The common difference of the progression. Then part B. The sum of the first 3 terms of the geometric progression is 27 and the first term is 36. Determine the common ratio and the value of the fourth term. So let's go to the first part, that is A part 1. So this is a solution. There is A part 1, the number of terms of the series. Now you're given this one is an AP, arithmetic progression, where the first term is -5. So the first term, we denote that by A. So the first term is -5. And the last term is 135. So the last term, in this case, is the nth term. The nth term. The last term, you're going to equate that one with the nth term. And how do we get the nth term of an arithmetic progression? It is given by this expression A plus n minus 1 D, where A is the first term, n is the position of the term. If it is the second, n will be 2. If it is the first, n will be 1. And then D is the common difference. So this is very important. That is how we get the last term. The last term is the same as the nth term. So therefore, the nth term, which is A plus n minus 1 D, is equals to 135. Now having this 2, and then you're also given the sum of the progression is 975. The sum of the progression. So how do we get the sum of a number of terms of arithmetic progression? It is given by this formula. The sum of a number of terms, let's say n, in arithmetic progression is given by n divided by 2. Then we have 2a plus n minus 1 multiplied by d. So in this case, you're given that the number of terms, the sum of a given number of terms which you don't know, is equivalent to 975. So now having these expressions, having A is equals to -5, having the nth term of the last term is 135, and having this sum, we should now get the number of terms. The number of terms is n. So you're required to get n. N is the number of terms. So to do that, we are going to use these. So we have this expression here, A plus n minus 1D. Already we have A, so we can substitute A with -5, then plus n minus 1 D is equals to 135. And when you take -5 to the right hand side, when you take it to the right hand side, this is what you're going to have. N minus 1 D is equals to 135 plus 5, which will give 140. So we hold on this one because here we have two unknowns. We need to use the other equation here. So now I want us to come to this now. We are given n divided by 2. So this is n divided by 2. This is a 2a plus n minus 1 D is equals to 975. So using this one, there is something we can do to simplify this. So let me begin by multiplying both sides by 2. I can multiply this side by 2 to get rid of these 2 here, denominator, and this one by 2. And when I do this, I will get n. This will be 2a plus n minus 1 d is equals to 975 times 2. This will give 1950. Give 1950. Then after doing that, there's something else we can still substitute here. We have remember a is given as -5, so we can substitute that. And then I'd like you to look at this. N minus 1d is equals to 140. So we can substitute this one. So look at that and look at these. So we can substitute n minus 1 multiplied by d. We can substitute that with 140. That is equivalent to 140. So therefore, this will give n. Then 2a, a is -5. So this will be -10. Then plus n minus 1 multiplied by d is here. It is here. It is 140. Like that is equals to 1950. So after doing that, now we can work out whatever is here. This is n multiplied by -10 plus 140. That will give 130 is equals to 1950. 1950. So this will give, if you want to get n, we simply divide by both sides by 130. And this will give, this one will divide out, and we shall have this n as 1950 divided by 130. This will give 15. And the number of terms are therefore 15. So that is the first part. So part 2, part 2, the common difference of the progression. So part 2, the common difference, that is d. Now to get the common difference, that will be quite easy because you just need to use these. N minus 1, we are going to use this expression, this equation here. N minus 1 multiplied by d is equals to 140. So n minus 1 d is equals to 140. Now since we have n as 15, we just need to substitute. So this will be 15 minus 1 multiplied by d is equals to 140. To be as simple as this. So this will give 14d is equals to 140. And therefore, d is equals to, divide both sides by 14, you get common difference is 10. So we are done with that part A. Now let's go to part B. The sum of the first three terms, the geometric progression is 27, and the first term is 36. So let us write that first. The sum of the first three terms of a geometric progression. It is my hope that you know how to write the sums, the number of terms. If you are asked to write the first term of a GP, the second term, that is what I mean. Hope you understand how to do that. So this is how you do it. So the nth term of a GP, of a geometric progression, is given by a r n minus 1, raised by n minus 1. So if you want to get the first three terms, so if it is the first term, you just the first term n will be 1. The second term n will be 2. You just substitute there. And since we have the first term is given as 36 in this question, it will be easier to work it out. So let us write the first three terms of a GP. So the first term will be given by a. The first term, if you substitute n with 1, you will get the first term will be a. That is the first term. Then the second term, we simply substitute when n is equals to 2. N is equals to 2. It will be a r raised to power 1. And then the third term, n will be 3. Just substitute n is equals to 3 in ar raised to power n minus 1. This will be ar squared. So this is therefore, this is the first term, this is the second term, and this is the third term of a GP. And we've used this to understand that. So therefore, we're given that the sum in this particular question, that the sum of the first 3 terms is 27 and the first term is 36. So that means if we add these 3 terms, you'll get 27. And you're given that the first term is 36. The first term is A, which is 36. So you just need to substitute here. So the first term is 36 plus this will be 36r, then plus this will be 36r squared is equals to 27. So this is the equation that we need to solve. So let me begin by taking 27 to the left hand side, and then I want to reorganize this since I can see this will form a quadratic equation, so that I can begin with 36 r squared, then plus 36 r, then when I bring 27 to the left hand side, I'll have 36 minus 27. This will give 9 is equals to 0. You can see this one is a quadratic equation. You can simplify this one by dividing everything by 9. If I divide everything by 9, I'll get this one as 4r squared plus 4r plus 1 is equals to 0. So use any suitable method to solve this. So just use factorization. Look for 2 numbers whose product is 4 and sum is 4. These numbers are 2 and 2. So therefore this will give 4r squared plus, so writing 4r using whatever you got here, product and sum. So 4r is equivalent to, you're using this will be 2r plus 2r, that is 4r, plus 1 is equals to 0. So factorize this. What is common between 4r squared and 2r? You notice that 2r is common, so that you have 2r plus 1. Then what is common between 2r and 1? 1 is common, so you have 2r plus 1 is equals to 0, like that. So from here, you get 2r plus 1 multiplied by 2r plus 1 is equals to 0. So therefore, you can see they are similar. So you therefore have 2r plus 1 is equals to 0, or the other one is still the same thing. So therefore, r in this case will be given by negative half. R will be given by negative half. That is a common ratio. So let's go back to the question. Determine the common ratio. The common ratio is negative half, and the value of the fourth term, and the value of the fourth term. So the common ratio is there. We got it. It is there. So now writing the fourth term. The fourth term, remember the nth term over GP is given by that. So the fourth term, you simply substitute n with 4. And when you do that, you'll get this one as a, r, this will be 4 minus 1, this will be 3. So this is the fourth term. But we know that a is 36. So therefore, this will be, the fourth term will be 36, that is a times r. R is negative half, then cube. Use a calculator to work out this, and you get this one is negative 4.5. And that is simply how you're supposed to solve that question.